As a matter of fact, before the match started, MJF made his entrance and came to the ring and cut the promo and called him take a shit. Anyway, he says that and he says, try not to take one in your pants. I need you to win. And then he was being, instead of take a shit being MJF's guy and him paying him, they did the promo where take a shit was the innocent pawn in all of this. He's just having a match, and MJF is browbeating him a little bit and mocking him and making fun of him. And then take a shit speaks back to him in Japanese, and MJF mocks that, and old Take says, what I said was, kiss my ass. And people pop. So they have made, and again, all of these things, each one of them individually can be great, but together I don't understand them. MJF cuts a promo on Danielson and the fans, and of course that's as the best part, as it usually is, best part of the show, and he's going to be pinning shoulders on mats and banging rats. But they bring the guy out that is going to wrestle Danielson to try to beat him, to stop him from getting the match that he desires with the heel champion. And they make that guy the babyface. By the time this whole thing was finished, the people were cheering for and behind old Take to beat Bryan Danielson, which that's a great way to make a young superstar, because they got a lot of faith in old Take, apparently. But does it fit what they're trying to do in this situation, which is MJF wants somebody to beat Danielson over the next 4 weeks so that he doesn't get a title shot? So should the people be cheering for that guy? When the whole thing first starts out, the very first match in this series, should the people be rooting for another guy to beat the top babyface so he can't get a hold of the heel champion? Do you see what I'm saying here?
No, I really like the match.
I love the match.
However,
we haven't got to the match yet.
However, the point you're making is the correct one. If we're supposed to want to see Danielson as the big babyface get his hands on MJF, we shouldn't be cheering his opponent.
Yeah,
and by the way, that audience is going to do nothing but cheer this guy because look at the kind of matches he has.
Yeah. You can do all these things, but just maybe not at the same time. But anyway, MJF introduced these celebrities in the audience. Now, again, UFC gets celebrities. WWE gets celebrities. We had Kim Jong-il, Freddie Prinze Jr., and the guy with the fucking Grammy or the Golden Globe or the Whammy or the Slammy or whatever.
I don't even remember who you're talking about now.
Paul Walter.
Oh, that guy, yeah.
Walterhausen.
That guy was back, yeah.
Yeah, but he said Freddie Prinze Jr. was a Scooby-Dooby douchebag.
And his name's not Kim Jong-il, it's Ken Jong-il.
Anyway, he got to his catchphrase, here comes Danielson's music. Danielson comes down and chases MJF up the ramp, and MJF runs like Bobby Heenan in his heyday.
Can I stop you there?
Yes, you can.
Should MJF still be that kind of heel who runs in that kind of way from the babyface he's going to be wrestling? You know, Ric Flair would back off, or I don't know if I would say run, but he would back off from a Dusty or whoever's opponent was, so you knew he was chickening out of fighting him at that moment, but he didn't just run away. Do you think that's appropriate? Do you think that's something he should still be doing?
You know what? Here's the thing. MJF is so magnetic of a personality to watch. This is his equivalent of Steve Austin's mudhole stomps. They look like shit, but they work for him. I'll buy it. The fucking run. It was... I see what you're saying, but just everything he does is he spins emotions on a dime to fit whatever the fuck's happening.